Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the number one podcast on the planet. This is Smartass the Podcast. I am Aiden Sousa, and welcome back. Just finished the soccer game, the Euro finals between the drama queens, the Italians, the old dramatic Italians, the tanned up Guidos. And the colonizers, everybody's favorite people on the planet, the English, the British, everybody's forced favorite people, because it didn't matter whether you liked them or not. They were coming. The British are coming. Was that it? I think that might have been it. But yeah, they just finished that soccer game. I live in Little Italy, so I don't know if you'll be able to hear it or not, but these freaking, these grease monkeys, these greasers, these grease balls, the Italians are going to be driving up and down the street all goddamn day for the next, for the next probably couple days. But like, they're just up and down. They're, there's currently right now somebody hanging out of the roof, of their truck with a massive Italian flag, and they're just driving up and down honking their horn. So that's good. They're very proud of the soccer game they just won for the country that they don't live in. So, and I mean, I understand it to a point, but it's also funny to have such patriotism for a place you don't want to live. You're just like, yeah, no, like, I love being Italian, but I don't want to live in Italy. I like being Italian in Canada. That's better. I don't want to be Italian, like, in Italy. Fuck that. It's like, but I thought you were, like, insanely patriotic. Like, you love Italian shit. I mean, literally, you have your car, like, painted in the flag. You have all the soccer gear. You look like you literally just subbed off the field. You're dressed in full, like, you're wearing shin pads, sir. Why do you have shin pads? Did you just come off the field? You're in a full game kit right now. When you stepped out today to come out here, did some guy have to hold up a board at half beside you and hold up your jersey number for you to come out? It's like, sir, you're not playing in the game. You didn't need to wear cleats out to the bar. I respect the commitment level, but yeah, no, you're not actually going to be in the game, sir. I think you're confused. But yeah, they love Italian shit so much, but they don't want to live in Italy. Isn't that fun? Isn't that interesting? But yeah, Italians are a patriotic fucking group, and I mean, they're doing the whole parade up and down the street and shit, and I get it. I guess, to an extent. I was in Portugal actually the last time the Euro Cup happened, and Portugal won. And I was in Lisbon, which is the main city, the biggest city, and that place was fucking crazy. They were running, everybody was running up and down the fucking streets. Everybody was in their cars. They were doing a version of what's going on here, but times a million, right? Because it's actually in that country and in the biggest city. Like, there's a fucking, there's a lot going on, and it's just, fucking lost myself already. Very patriotic group, but, I mean, Christ on the cross, what is happening right now? My brain is just shut down. I fucking looked outside of, dude, the amount of crackheads I saw today. I mean, can we just get right into, fuck it. I'm going right into it. It's been a long time since there's been a group like that out, like a gathering like that. We're fucking mask off. We're back in Vancouver here. We are fucking back, baby. Woo! Oh, baby, we're back. We're fucking, everything's mask off. We're fucking in crowds. Nobody gives a shit. It's fucking dope. Now, that comes with a lot of also bad. It comes with a lot of bad because people, whether they did know before or did not, don't know how to be around people or in crowds anymore. These fucking trash bags are just just literally like they're in a crowd of people, and there's like people literally right behind them. There's children and stuff. They're just smoking weed. They're just smoking cigarettes. They're blowing vape stuff in people's face. One guy took out a can of sunscreen and just sprayed it towards his body, completely missed, and just sprayed it into the face of the guy behind him. He just like went like this and just like, I don't even know what he was trying to hit. He was trying to like get his shoulder. He just sprayed it behind him and just fucking right in this guy's eyes. I was like, dude, you're in a crowd of about 150 people right now. Why would you just take out a can of something and just spray it behind you without looking? With like, what is wrong with you? I understand you haven't been in a crowd in a long time and you haven't, been around people. But have you forgotten how to be a regular person, a human? Somebody that thinks with their goddamn brain? What's wrong with you, sir? And people just, oh man, everyone's just getting goddamn drunk all the time. I mean, fuck. Now that I don't drink, it's like, dude, there's nothing more annoying than somebody that, because like even when I was drinking, I'm not a fucking annoying drunk. So goddamn, I had secondhand embarrassment, which is like, it's like secondhand smoke, right? It's like just as bad. The consequences are the same. First-hand smoke, cancer. Second-hand smoke, you can get cancer. First-hand embarrassment, get cancer. Second-hand embarrassment, also cancer. Are you following? I had second-hand embarrassment this whole time. And this is the best part about not drinking anymore is you don't wake up after a night of drinking and run through in your brain all the shit that you said, all the shit that, like you did or didn't do all the time and just be like, fuck, like that. I acted so weird. Those people, like, they probably fucking hate me now. Well, I don't know why I said that. That's so weird to say. Like, oh God, I should not have fucking done that. Like, why did I do that? Oh, because I was drunk. Because I was a little too loose off the alcohol. I wasn't acting like myself. And, that's why you should just be yourself. Because then no matter what, you're just like, oh, well, I did that because, because that is just kind of how I am. Maybe I don't want to do that anymore. But at least you're not just like, oh, I did that because I was drunk and now I fucking hate myself. So this 40 to 50-year-old man, it's tough to tell. Not in the worst shape of all time, but by no means in good shape. The gut is a beer gut. And he's just getting drunk like it's fucking Frosh Week at his university. Like it's like he's at a music festival. He's just hammering fucking drinks and like trying to be all fucking cool and like chatting up these ladies. And he's doing the worst fucking thing you can do when you're out at a thing watching a sport is mocking sports. You go to the sports thing to mock it, you fucking piece of shit. Dude, you're not funny for going to a sporting event and just being like, yay, sports, woo, sports. Oh my God, get the ball in the thing. It's like, dude, why are you here? What are you doing here? You're at the sporting thing. Do you think you're cool mocking it? You're here drinking and participating in the thing, and now you think it's fun to be like, oh, wow, yay, sports. Dude, shut the fuck up, man. You're fucking embarrassing yourself. You're 45. Go knit a sweater, you cunt. Go fucking knit a sweater. Go knit a fucking really thick sweater and hang yourself with it. Just, it's so dumb, man. Like, if you want to mock something, get podcast equipment and scream into a camera and a microphone about it. That's how you mock stuff. And you post it on the internet. Don't fucking go out to an event. Like, I wouldn't go to a fucking, pay to go to, like, a Broadway show and just be like, oh, look at me, I do musicals. Oh, Into the Night. And start, like, mocking it. It's just like, dude, you paid to be here. You came out specifically to mock this. You're the loser. I know you're trying to, like, make it seem like everybody that's participating in this is, like, a dork. It's like, no, you are. You left your house, came all the way over here to mock the people doing this. You're the idiot. You're the loser. Isn't that fun how that works? So, this guy's fucking, we're going to call him 44. 44 almost 45. He turns 45 in September. I could tell. He's just, hammered, just drinking so much. I saw him do a shotgun at one point, and then he goes like, woo, starts barking. Oh, dude, second, third, fourth hand embarrassment when a 45-year-old guy shotguns a beer, throws it on the ground, and starts barking. Dude, have a family. Have a family and move to the suburbs, you dumb cunt. Fuck. What are you doing, bro? What is this? This is the dream? This is what you planned for your life? You wanted to be in your mid-40s and still drinking in fucking parking lots trying to pick up these girls and, like, do the old fucking shift around and fucking be like, hey, ladies, and, trying to make them laugh with sports, right? And then fucking shotgun and beers and I almost killed myself for him. Fuck. Christ on the cross. What is, my God, man. What are you doing? What is your existence, man? That's the thing. Some people don't even have an existence. It's that. Every weekend, it's been like that for the last 25 years of this guy's life. Longer, probably, because he's about to turn 45, so probably since he was like 16, 17, is just go out on the weekends, get as drunk as he can, try to chat up some girls, pick them up, maybe get laid, maybe not, and then what? What are you, sir? Hi, sir. Aiden Sousa with CTV News. I'm not with CTV News, but I am the news, sir, because I have a phone and I have a camera and a microphone, so that's the news. I got a question for you here. What the fuck are you doing? Just in general. I like a full breakdown. Do you have time, sir? I'd like to do a story on you. I just think it's fascinating that you're just out here doing this. How old are you? No need to tell me. You turned 45 in September, right? But I mean, holy Christ, man. Dude, this guy's just fucking, like, just getting so drunk. And this ugly-ass guy was with this fucking gorgeous girl. Me and my buddy both noticed it. I noticed it as soon as we got there, and then fucking hilarious, like, half an hour later, my buddy just goes, he's like, I'm furious. I'm like, what? He's just like, you see that? He's like, that girl is the most beautiful girl here. She is fucking a 10. Look at that Mongol she's with. She is with an absolute Mongol. She is with a Neanderthal. And that's the way it's pronounced, by the way. Neanderthal. It's not Neanderthal. And if you say it that way, you're fucking one of them. It's Neanderthal. Take an ancient history course, you idiot. But yeah, dude. I mean, I'm fired up, bro. Fired up. You go out and you be around that many people and you just forget, man. It's fun though, dude. You just forget that people just are the way they are and they just don't care. And that's the thing is, like, when they get drunk, they just don't care that they're being pieces of shit. And that was the thing is, like, when people are just like I'm standing right behind a guy, or I'm literally right beside a girl, and the wind is just blowing into my face, and she's just smoking a cigarette and just, and it's just blowing right into my face. It's like she may as well have just took a drag, grabbed both sides of my fucking cheeks, and just like pulled my mouth open and just fucking blew it into my mouth. And then buddy guy, oh, dude, another fucking insanely embarrassing thing. You know those goddamn, like, those big brick-like vape machine things that are, like, so goddamn thick and they have the little tube at the end? 50-year-old man just right in the middle of the crowd, just ripping one of those and just fucking blowing clouds. Self-awareness is non-existent in today's world. Actually, I was talking to my buddy about this too. It's just like the fact, because there's people like me who are overly self-aware that, like, too much. It's a problem because you're like so overly self-aware that it's like almost egotistical, where you're just like analyzing everything you do, and everything you do is of like so much importance that you're like, fucking, just over analyzing your entire self and life. It's just, you're obsessed with yourself. It's too much, And Or you're obsessed with the idea of yourself, I guess, and its portrayal. That is the other end of the spectrum, the extreme end of that spectrum. And then because that exists, we have to have an extreme on the other side of the spectrum, which is these people. The people that have zero, less than zero self-awareness, that they don't even, the thought that other people have different feelings, different ideas, different thoughts than them has never occurred. They don't even know that half of these people are here. They are fucking king of the universe, and they're just fucking they're just hammered, blowing fucking smoking joints. Everything's just right in people's face. There's kids around. They're just fucking, they'll just grab a kid and fart on his head. They don't give a fuck. They literally no idea and no even inclination that anybody else in the world has feelings or gives a fuck or is doesn't want them to be doing what they're doing. They're just like, nope, this is what I'm doing. Everyone wants me to be doing this. It's sick. But it's fucking nuts. Yeah, that drove me fucking crazy. But hey, congrats to the Italians. It was pretty fun to see them win because they fucking care a lot. So I thought we would just, the old Itals, let's read off some of their slurs, as they say, because since they're mainly white, you're allowed to fire off their slurs because they're not that bad. So let's read some of them and figure out what they mean. So the first one, it says a continental, which is a neutral term used by people from Sardinia and Sicily to indicate someone's origin from the Italian peninsula. That one's just to identify people. That's not even a slur. This one, a dago, a person of Italian descent, possibly originally from the common Spanish name Diego. So that, again, not a slur. These are just ways to identify them. An Itai, that's a good one. A person of Italian descent derived from the mispronunciation of Italian as Italian. The goddamn Italians. It's like, hey, dude, whoa, what the fuck? Your fucking car just blew up, bro. What happened? It's just like, well, I took it in for an oil change. You know who fucking did it? And the goddamn Italian. Fucking Italian goddamn fucked up my whole goddamn car. Try and get a buck out of them, too. That ain't gonna happen. Another one, Ginzo, an Italian American. A Goomba, an Italian male, especially an Italian thug or mafioso, from the Neapolitan and Sicilian, whatever. These ones are great. Greaseball or greaser. Hell yeah. And the description, a person of Italian or Hispanic descent. In particular, greaser also referred to members of the fucking book or whatever. Guido, everyone's favorite one because of Jersey Shore. An Italian-American male used mostly in the northeastern United States as a stereotype for working-class urban Italian-Americans derives from the Italian given name Guido. Guinea. Polentone. Tyrone, which is just a black guy's name. Wog. Wop. That's a good one. A wop. These goddamn wops out here coming in with their leather jackets and their fucking facial hair. It's like that kid is 11 years old. Why does he have a full beard? I was like, that kid has a full beard and you could tell he shaved this morning. That kid is 11. What is happening? What is this? What are these wops doing out here? Like, the kid can't show up in a leather jacket that's open with no shirt underneath and a chain, and he's got chest hair. This is the 7th grade. What's going on with these wops? For Christ. And this one I was very surprised by. Sheepshagger. I thought that was reserved for the Welsh. People always call them sheep fuckers. Or the Scottish, maybe. What the fuck are the Scottish doing up there? Does anybody know? Anyone know what the fuck's going on in Scotland? Those clowns can't understand a goddamn word they're saying. Like, what is Scotland? Does anyone know? What's happening up there? They're definitely fucking sheep, I'll tell you that. So yeah, sheep shagger. Using a variety of Italian renditions by people from mainland Italy to refer to the Sardinians as people whose men rather engage in bestiality than sexual intercourse with a fellow human. Hey, well, and which was another thing I wanted to get into. Some of these ladies, I mean, since we're talking about ends of the spectrum, I mean, sometimes you'll see an Italian woman and you're just like, wow. Wow. I mean, Jesus. Holy, I mean, Mary's marvelous ass. That is a good looking woman. I mean, whew. By the juicy ass of Joseph. That's a hot piece of tail right there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This guy knows what I'm talking about. Jesus. By the three-way gay relationship of the wise men, because that's what was going on there. That was a traveling threesome is what was happening there. You know for a fact them boys was keeping each other warm by the fire at night. All right? I'm sorry to poke holes in your fun little Bible story, but them boys was fucking. Yeah, you'll just see some Italian girl that's like, woo, baby, hey, oh. That's how you pick them up too. Hey, girl, oh. Hey, you got papers? Just kidding. I know you don't. Bring that wop ass over here. Sounds like WAP, you know? No, I said WAP, like W-O-P, because you're Italian. It's not, I didn't say WAP, like the Megan Thee Stallion shit. No, I said WAP. I know it sounds like I'm saying the same thing, but it's not. I'm calling you a WAP. I'm not saying you have a wet-ass pussy, okay? Jesus. Well, when they came up with the term, they didn't know some whore from Houston was going to sing about her fucking drenched puss. Her fucking slip and slide of a vagina she's got, and nobody knew she was going to sing about that and change the whole meaning. How were they supposed to know? But because some of them are that goddamn hot, but the majority are gargoyles. Are we allowed to talk about that? Dude, a lot of these Italian chicks are gargoyles. And that's okay. A lot of them got a wide base on them. And that's not a term for saying that they got, good ass. I'm saying they got some thick oak tree trunk legs going on down there. And, a sturdy base. They got a center of gravity that, I'm just saying, if we're putting together a fucking football team and they were on my roster, they're going on the line. Absolutely. Absolutely going on the line. They're going in one of the tackle positions. I need somebody that can get that, that could do the quick shifts across. That's where Francesca's going. She's going right at that left tackle position. But holy hell, just the majority of them. I didn't even realize until they like all gather in one place. You're just like, holy Christ, 85% of these fucking chicks are like. There's probably hotels and buildings all around here that are just missing their gargoyle statues hanging off the balcony because they all climbed down, put on soccer jerseys, and are now out here watching the game. Ladies, you have a job. You work down at the weird hotel that has gargoyles on the balconies. You can't just, you took the afternoon off? Okay, I guess it is the Euro Finals. That's fine. But that's why these ladies can cook. Because for the most part, it ain't much to look at, my friends. That's why they got to distract you. They got to put you in a fucking coma of just various forms of wheat and just sauce. They have to just stuff that into you so that you can't even think anymore or see even really. Your vision is just blurry because you've just had so much fucking just wheat and just sauce and meat. And you're just like, you can't even see anymore. So you can't even tell that you've been married to a cave woman for the last 20 years. That's how they learn how to cook. That's why they learn how to cook. They need to, But also, I mean, I'm not even gonna, like, there's some fucking ugly Italian dudes as well. And a lot of them are 5'3". So, I mean, Italians, bro. What an interesting group. I fucking love them because they're a weird group, bro. That is a weird group of people, the Italians. The sheepshaggers, the wops, the guineas, the guidos, the goombas, the ginzos, the itais. What a weird group. Very dramatic people. Very dramatic. I've never dated an Italian girl. Actually, that's not true. Oh. Just thinking that now. Oh, yeah, I have been involved with one of that. And yeah, fucking way too dramatic. I mean, like, the most dramatic. Wow. That's a good realization. And, yeah, so you got to be careful with those Italian women, man. But girls don't even know how to, I mean, that's all changing, too. Girls don't even know how to fucking cook. Bro. Nobody knows how to cook. That's like such a skill that people are just not even bothering to learn anymore. Like, we're fucked. You can't even cook your own food. It's just like, no, like, it's like, what? It's like, what have you been doing? It's like, I Uber Eats. Uber Eats is my, yeah, that's how I get food. So you just eat out every night? Yeah. It's like, that can't be good for you. It's like, no, sometimes I get like salads and, I'll get shawarma plates. That comes with rice and stuff, right? And fixins. That's not bad. It's like, dude, you got to learn how to cook. It's like, nah. I'll meet a nice lady one day. She'll know how to cook. It's like, dude, bro, I got something to tell you. These ladies out here, none of them know how to cook. We're fucked. If you don't know how to cook, no, it's on you, man. It's not like back in the day. You can't just snag one of these broads out here and just be like, well, that takes care of my my cleaning, my cooking, and my baby making. That ain't it anymore. Some of these broads we got some dirty bitches out here. There's some dirty broads. You ever see some of their bedrooms? There's fucking shit everywhere. There's clothes on the ground. They're fucking a mess. Their bathroom's fucked. Looks like a clown was like late for getting ready for the circus. He had to put on an hour's worth of makeup in 15 minutes. That's what the bathroom looks like. There's just brushes and fucking makeup kits everywhere and just colors and shit all over the place. A clown running late. That's how her bathroom looks. That's what her bathroom looks like. We got some dirty bitches out here, bro, and they don't know how to cook shit. Got some broads out here that only know how to make craft dinner. You're fucked, bud. You got to learn how to cook. It's on you. But yeah, a nice Italian lady. God bless them. They're out there doing their best. But yeah, when you do see a hot one, I mean, like that one that was with that fucking goddamn Mongol. Christ. That shit was so funny, though. Me and just the fact that I noticed that right away, that my buddy's just like, half an hour later, he's just like, dude, fuck this, man. He's like, that fucking pisses me off. Oh, man. Fuck that, dude. That's a fucking joke, dude. She's so goddamn hot. What the hell's going on? We were like trying to think of ways that we were just gonna be like, she like was away from the guy for a second. We were just gonna be like, hey, listen, I don't know what happened for you to get to this scenario, but whenever you would like, I know we can't make it subtle. I know he's got you trapped. I know. Tap on your wrist 3 times like this. We will distract him. We will get you out of here, and we will get you to safety. Okay, ma'am? She's like, no, that's actually my shh. You've been brainwashed. You've been brainwashed. This is terribly sad to see. My friend and I here, we do this for a living. We get insanely attractive girls away from their clearly, obviously, their captors. I mean, you've been captured, ma'am, and you've been brainwashed into thinking that you're dating this man. This is not true. And dude, the fact that she was just chilling, not drinking, watching the game, dressed all nice, looks beautiful. This guy is just in fucking, he's got some gross ass fucking flip-flops on, just feet out, no shirt, gut hanging out. He's just slamming beers. He's just fucking getting like sloppy drunk, like just shotgunning beers by himself, trying to get people to shotgun with him. And he's just fat. And it's fucking like, oh God, this is depressing. It's like, this is who this lady's going home with. This is who she's going to let fucking pump kids into her. Like, she lets this dude come inside her. How fucked is that? That's why we're fucked. Because this lady, but I mean, that also says a lot about her. That says a lot about where she's at in life and where she's at mentally. That she's just letting this fucking goon, this clown, fucking Mr. Goddamn shotgun beers by himself out in public, you know, just get trashed hammered while his girlfriend's sober. That fucking guy. Like, and she just like, yeah, but I just love him. Well, you're fucked, man. So, have fun fucking having a kid with that guy. Because he's fucked. Yeah, dude, Italian people are so goddamn dramatic. Dude, you ever talk to an Italian guy that will just start telling you a story that's like so clearly not true, but he's just telling it to you with such passion and so much, like, just the way he's speaking is just like he believes it like 400%. Like, it couldn't, like, it is literally historical fact the way he's telling you this story, and it's just like there's absolutely no way this is true. He'd be like, mi mother, she worked on she worked on the farms, and there was a neighboring farm, and she hated the people, she hated them, and they had this cow, and this cow would always make eyes with her, always make eyes with mi madre. And she said that one day she was going to kill this cow. She was going to kill it and you know, get revenge on the neighbors. And one night she snuck out into their field and she choked the cow out. Choked it out with her bare hands. Wrapped it up with her arms. Sissed it around, choked the cow to death. But that wasn't enough. She hated this cow so much that she wanted it to die twice. So she took the meat from the cow and she put it through the grinder. She wanted to grind it up and really fuck up this cow. And then she had all this grinded up meat. And you know what happened? She picked it up. She had to cook dinner that night. It was her night to cook dinner. She picked it up and she took the meat and she started rolling it. She started to roll the meat and she put it in the pan. And that was the first time anybody has seen a meatball. She was the first woman, the first person, the first human to ever to make the meatball. Like, there's absolutely no way that it's very true. It's very true. They had done other shapes. Of course, they had done other shapes. The hamburger, they did that. They were the flat meat. They done the steak, you know. They done like you know, like flanks and stuff. They've done like, you know, just ground up and it's just like stirred all together, just loose meat. But nobody had ever done the meatball until mi madre. The first person, she did it just on a small farm outside of Florence. It's like, what are you talking about, man? It's true. It's the truth. It's the truth. You know? You like a, meatballs? Hey, you're welcome. Hey, you're welcome. It was because of me madre, because of mi familia, that the world has a meatball. It's like, dude, that's not true. Hey, okay, think what you want. Hey, you think what you want, man. I just turned Mexican somehow. That's the thing with my accents is just like I can like it's a sliding scale. I'll hit the pitch like real heavy for one part and it's just bang on perfect, and then all of a sudden I'm Russian. Makes no goddamn sense. Oh man, I posted some some fucking Italian girl wants me to send her a goddamn video. Yeah, sure. Yeah, and then like just like, yeah, here's another Italian fake history story. Just be like, for centuries, people had been taking the dough and making bread, and you know they would always rise the bread and make various forms of bread, and one day, my father, he said, no, we are not going to puff the bread up. We are going to flatten it, flatten the dough. And once we flatten the dough, we put the sauce. And then, once we have the sauce, we go next door and we get the cheese. We get the cheese and we place it around in the sauce. And then we take a little bit of basil and we place that around as well. That was when the first pizza was created. The first ever pizza. Is it that crazy? Yeah, that is crazy because it's absolutely not true that your family invented pizza. Hey, I'm just telling you what I know. What I know to be a fact. Okay? My father was the first person to make it a pizza. Everybody else are making these the rising bread, all this rising bread, all the rise, all these fucking, and he's like, no, flat sauce, cheese, pizza. Fucking fake Italian history. All right, well, we'll move off to the Italians. God bless them. Good for them. So how about the UFC fights last night? Everybody, it was a Conor McGregor fight. I'm a big Conor McGregor dick rider, so I love a Conor fight. But, dude, I straight up, like, my heart is fucking, like, pounding when Conor's fighting. I don't know. It's like it's my fucking family member in there. Like, it's so weird. I fucking, I don't know. Maybe it's just like, I don't know, but it's sick. It's fucking awesome. It's exciting. And it's always a big fight when some random, like when people are just talking about it on the street. Because I watch all the UFC fights and, but like you never, like obviously it's a big one when Conor's fighting, but like we're just down there playing basketball and some old guys like, hey, you guys watching Conor McGregor get beat up tonight? Now, when you say that to somebody, he might think that, he's like being all cute and stuff, and he's like, maybe he thought we would be Dustin Poirier fans. We hate Conor McGregor, and we'd be like, yeah, fuck that guy. Said that to the wrong fella. So let's just say someone's grandpa didn't make it home that night. I killed that man. I walked up to him. I was like, what the fuck did you just say? Am I going to watch who get beat up tonight? What's that? Conor McGregor? Am I going to watch him get his ass kicked tonight? Oh, that's cute. That's cute. So let me talk to you for a second. Just come over here. Walked over towards the wall. Bang! Smashed his head off the side of the fucking wall. Old man drops, bleeding out of his ears. Gone. I walked off. It's like, well, no matter what happens in the fight tonight, you ain't watching, boy. But yeah, just people bringing it up out of nowhere. Hey, you watching the fight? You watching the fight? It's like, wow, okay. People are watching. What an event. Conor shatters his ankle, which is disgusting. And now people are going to scream and yell about fucking nothing because the fight did not come to a conclusion. But people are going to be like, just because everyone's fucking fuck Conor, right? And, you're right to an extent, I guess. His job is literally, and the reason he makes so much money is because he gets people to fucking hate him. Dude, there's no money in everybody liking you. Unless you're just a fucking complete sellout. You pull out like a Jimmy Fallon or a Jimmy Kimmel and you just play it safe and say everything that you got to say correctly and try not to offend anybody or say anything wrong. You just go like full Hollywood with it and you try to get everyone to like you. Then you can make some decent money, I guess, but you got to sell your soul, which we've talked about to a good extent on this show. But other than that, there's no money. You need to make people fucking hate you. That's the thing. Before you could get anywhere in life, you got to make people truly fucking hate you and want to see you die. That's how you make... I mean, literally, that's what the WWE's been doing. And they've been fucking killing it in business forever. Is they just make people... They build characters for people to fucking hate so that they could sell shit. Because when people hate people, all that energy fucking and all that time builds it up into such a thing, and then people love that guy because people hate him, and they hate other people. So the whole thing, you got to get people to fucking hate you. Nobody did a better job at that than Connor. So lots of people fucking hate him. But yeah, what a stupid way for that to end. One thing I did want to talk about from that event though is the fucking the goddamn Nelk boys, bro. So if you're not familiar with the Nelk boys, they're these Canadian kids, I guess, or one of them was, and they created this entire brand of, like, they used to do pranks on YouTube, and now they created this entire brand based around partying. And I'm very confused. Because a lot of people have built a brand around partying, and, that's their thing, is like, they're just like a big partier, and they build like a truly a brand around it of just like partying content, of videos of them partying, just pictures from parties, alcohol, all this shit, half naked girls. I don't have a problem with them as much as I do who is consuming this content and like buying into these people's lives and following them and idolizing these people. What the fuck is wrong with you? These people are amongst us. They see somebody drinking a fuck ton of alcohol and they're like, oh my God, dude, this guy's fucking crazy. Oh my God, he just drank all that alcohol. Oh my God, he just drank all that alcohol and jumped off the house into the pool. Oh my God. Dude, do you have a website so I can fucking spend all my money I don't have on t-shirts of yours? Oh my God, do you have merch? Dude, I have my mom's credit card number saved on my laptop. What's your website for me to buy $1,000 worth of merch? I love all your videos where you get fucking hammered and, you're at parties with like girls and stuff. Dude, it's so sick, man. Fuck. It's like, dude, it's like these guys are like living vicariously through them, like they wish that they could be these guys. Is there anything sadder than being the guy that wishes he was partying and getting like with all like do all these crazy party shit? It's like that's what you aspire, that's what you wish. Fuck you, dude. Straight up, fuck you. You're an idiot. To the fullest extent, you're a dumb fuck. I mean, for Christ. What the hell, bro? You idolize people. You idolize partiers. Their content is just them drinking alcohol and like excessively and doing dumb shit. And you're just like, dude, oh my God, these guys are so fucking sick. And you're like trying to share it with your friends. It's like if you had any decent friend, they'd be like, I don't fucking care about that, man. What do you do with your time? Hold on a second. Let me guess. If you're one of those guys, let me guess. You don't have a lot of friends left that you grew up with because you've kind of taken this route, and a lot of your friends are like, what the fuck? It's like, yeah, I don't know. He's just super into like the Nelk boys, and like he follows like lots of guys that just party. It's like that's what he's into. He's not even necessarily into partying himself. Like, yeah, like he drinks heavily. He's an alcoholic, but he's not really into partying himself as he is into watching other people party. And he likes that a lot. He likes how other people are partying so much. It's like, that's pretty weird. It's like, yeah, it's the fucking weirdest. It's like, that's literally the saddest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Just go do it yourself. Go fucking drink a lot yourself if that's what you want to do, man. It's not that big of a fucking deal. It's just so weird to, like, see that and fall in love. And, like, dude, those Nelk kids are making so much goddamn money. Like, how many of these people are out there that just love this partying shit? That's so fucking weird. Yeah, like, I mean, they're making a lot of money. Like, it's a lot. I'm gonna send this chick the video. Chick hit me up and she's like, that's me on my boyfriend's shoulders. Like, well, are you the hot girl? See, it's probably her hitting me up, asking me she's trying to get out of the relationship. People always hit me up when I'm doing the goddamn podcast. That's it. Other than that, nobody hits me up. That's not true. Bro, I've hit another level when it comes to spicy food. Dude, I've got this fucking hot as fuck fried chicken this week. Nothing. Didn't feel shit. Like, it's just, like, my body's just, nothing can fuck with me, man. I'm starting a TV show, and this show's gonna get picked up. Actually, fuck that, dude. I'm doing my own show. I'm going around and I'm eating all the spiciest goddamn food, and we're gonna start in Vancouver, and I'm gonna show all these goddamn places that think they have spicy shit that they suck. And they don't have shit. And you know what? Then the Food Network's going to pick it up. But they're going to try to pick it up. They're going to offer me, like a couple mil. They're going to offer me a $500,000 deal. And they'll be like, yeah, we'll get you your own TV show. You could travel around, eat all the spiciest foods. But I was just like, well, am I allowed to say cunt? Because there's like, hey, no cunt. It's like, all right, well, I guess I don't need to say cunt. I want my mom to watch the show. Am I allowed to say fuck? It's like, no, it's cable television. It's like, well, why do I want a show on cable television, first of all? So yeah, we're doing a YouTube show, and I'm gonna eat the spice. Dude, I went to the fried chicken place, and they have like spice levels. Side of milk is their hottest one. I got it, ate it, like fucking nothing. My spice level is broken, bro. God, I'm so fucking sick. Oh, man. Every time I do this goddamn podcast, I'm sweating. So, like, profusely. I need a colder goddamn room, man. I don't know where else I need to move. I had to move out of fucking Ontario because it's just too goddamn hot in the summers and too goddamn cold. Moved to Vancouver where it's supposed to be normal, and now it's, like, hot as shit here. I don't want to live in the goddamn Arctic, but because that's too cold. There's nowhere good enough, man. Nowhere's good enough for me, And that's truly what it is, man. Nowhere is good enough for me. I should be in a perfectly temperature controlled place that is, all I have to do, I have somebody that changes the temperature without me even having to ask. And, they could just sense. They could just sense my mood and my, how I'm acting. And they just go and oh, shit. Oh. They go and they change it. It's like, oh, fuck, Aiden's about to pop his goddamn top. I better turn that fucking thermostat down. And just, I have a pool that's temperature controlled. I should be living on an estate, truly. And that's what this podcast is going to give me, by the way. I am going to be living in a estate where I have multiple homes on the property. Multiple homes on the property. I'm going to have workers. You know how back in the day they had workers on their houses, on their estates? I'm going to have that, but it's the modern form of slavery where you pay them minimum wage. So somebody comes to your house and works for 8 to 10 hours a day, and minimum wage here is pretty high. It's $15 an hour. So, I mean, they're just sweating and dying out there in the heat. And at the end of the day, they made a little over $100. Not bad, right? That's pretty good. You made, you work all week, you make about $500, you make about $2,000 for the month. For busting your ass all day, every day for my nice as fuck house because I'm a billionaire for my podcast. But even that, I don't want to pay them that much. Fuck that. So I get people that come into the country illegally, and I pay them $10 an hour cash. That's a lot of money for them. And they'll work longer. They'll work 14 hours a day. So now I got illegal workers on my estate, on my property, maintaining the yard, looking after the kids, keeping just general house maintenance. I need stuff to be kept up. I'm busy podcasting. I'm screaming in my room into a microphone. But at that point, I'm going to have an entire podcast wing. This if you come over to the left here in the house tour, this is the podcasting wing. Dude, that's fucking where we're headed to, especially for these fancy as fuck people. It's like, right, so if you go down the hall, it's like, hey, you're at this super fucking fancy house. You're at you're at Meghan Markle's and fucking and Prince Harry's house, and there's like, do you mind if I use the bathroom? And there's like, yeah, oh, of course. Okay, so you head down that hallway there, that corridor there, and it's about 400 meters down. You really got to go down there. You go down there, the 13th door on the left there. Don't go to the one. They're pretty close by. Don't go to the one just before it. That's the podcasting. That's the podcasting wing. If you turn down there, so you don't. That's where me and Megan do our Spotify podcast. So you don't want to turn down there. You want to go just off to the right a little bit there, and then the door would be on the left. It's like, you have a podcasting wing of your house? Of course. Who doesn't have a podcasting wing? Everybody's got a podcast. You have to have Do you not have a podcasting wing in your estate? It's like, I don't have an estate. I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. Oh, for Christ. Well, why don't you just turn that into a podcasting studio? It's like, well, I need to sleep and eat and stuff. It's like, oh, no. That's not important anymore. It's 2021. You should be podcasting. What are you doing? Eating and sleeping is not gonna get you in a state like this. You must podcast. You must put it out into the world what you think. You must share your everything that's going on in your life. You're interesting. Do you not know that? And I mean, obviously, I'm lying to you. I mean, I'm a goddamn prince. I think you're fucking boring as hell. I truly don't even know why you're here, to be honest with you. I thought you were one of the workers that snuck inside. I was about to. I didn't realize you were actually here. You were invited here. I didn't realize you work with Megan. The podcasting wing. Well, yeah, dude, I'm going to live on a fucking massive estate, dude. Who's coming to dude, all the people that listen to this podcast, especially now where we're at the beginning before this shit fucking, it's still the number one podcast in the world, but once it gets there, like statistically, we're getting there. Once it gets there, dude, you're all coming to the estate. I'll give you your own fucking goddamn houses. And if that ain't enough to fucking stick it out with this show, you're fucked. You're going to be one of my goddamn workers. Um, oh man, I am gassed right out. So you know what? Fuck it. I think we went a little long last week, so we're gonna cut her short. I gotta go eat some goddamn food. I was in the sun all day around these goddamn dumb idiots and these crazy Italian fucks. So that's it. Congratulations, Italy, on winning your fucking soccer game, your Euro Cup. Pretty stupid to win it by penalty kicks, but hey, you won the goddamn game in everybody's eyes. So good for you guys. The honking and shit has died down. I guess the gargoyle ladies have returned back to their job at being on the tops of balconies, like on the edge. And the grease monkeys have, gone back to their auto body shops and their bricklaying jobs and, painting, doing concrete work. That's it. The Guidos have gone back to the gym and, have yourself an Italian-ass night, everybody, right? Just get your fucking wife beater on. Smack your girl around a bit. Make sure your chain's hanging out. And mwah, mwah. Do that when you eat tonight. Mwah. Oh, mwah. Beautiful. Thank you for listening. Follow the podcast on Instagram at SmartassPod. All the clips and stuff are up there. Follow the YouTube to watch the show in full. You can find that at just my name, Aiden Sousa, on YouTube. The show's in full on there, and some longer form videos and stuff on there. But it's the same ones that are on Instagram. But maybe you're a YouTube guy and you don't have an Instagram, so go to the YouTube for that. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on your podcast app. If you're listening right now and you're not subscribed, subscribe to it. You fucking dirtbag. Don't be a bitch, okay? Don't be a puss. Make sure you download the show. Give me those numbers. Help me get the numbers, and then we can get some fun advertising. I'm going to start just doing advertising. I'm just going to start advertising until I get sued. I'm going to be like, Coca-Cola, hey, are you thinking about shooting up your school? Don't do it. Before you do it, I'm not going to tell you not to do it. You're a free person. I'm just saying, let's sit down, think about it, have a Coca-Cola, and if you still want to do it afterwards, then hey, all the power to you. But let's have a Coke first. Sponsored by Coca-Cola. Thanks for listening. Download the podcast, please. And share it with your friends. And if you are on Apple Podcasts, fire off a 5-star review. And I don't care what you say in the comments or the review thing. Just be like, yo, fattest ass in podcasting, hands down. You could say that about me. You could say, yo, dude, this guy, straight up, this guy never misses. How about, oh, dude, this is where I would put a miss if he had one. Dude, this guy fucking slaps, bro. So do all that for me, please. And God bless you. God love you. And I will see you next week. Thank you for listening. Peace out.